questions and answers at the end. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So on behalf of the Connecticut Department of Veteran Affairs, I would like to welcome you to the 1 o'clock briefing from the Connecticut Department of Revenue Services, presented by the team of Madonna Kilpatrick, Jim Polides, Heather Resto, and Melvin Jones. I would like to cover a few ground rules for the presentation. This session will be recorded. We will be muting all microphones at the start of the presentation. To ask questions, please type them in the chat area, and the moderator will review and pass along to the presenter, and they will be answered at the end of the briefing. If you are unable to utilize the chat, please use the raise your hand feature and you will be called upon. Both are located on the bar when you scroll over the meeting screen. Please do not share any personal identifiable information, as these sessions are non-confidential. We suggest you keep your camera off, as this helps to keep bandwidth down and improves connectivity. Thank you and enjoy the presentation. DRS, floor is yours.
Good afternoon. My name's Heather Resto, and I'm here today with Madonna Kilpatrick, Jim Polides, and Melvin Jones. And we're going to start out by saying we're a little bit disappointed that we can't be with you in person this year, but we're happy to be here virtually, and we want to thank you for your service and hope that you and your family are all well at home. We will allow for questions at the end of our presentation. Today's agenda, we're going to briefly discuss the DRS mission and our focus. The service is available to veterans by the DRS, common tax resources, our new MyConnect system, and then we have a slide at the end with our contact information, including phone numbers, websites, and our hours. The DRS mission is simple but big. We have a goal of being the best tax agency in the country. Our focus is on providing excellent customer service, fair and equitable tax administration, and we strive to have voluntary taxpayer compliance in the state of Connecticut. Some of the services that we provide to veterans, typically we do see the veterans in person on the stand down day, and we do provide tax returns services, but unfortunately we cannot do that this year. But what we can provide for you is general tax interpretation inquiries for state of Connecticut tax laws, assistance with income tax account questions, including where to file your returns, refund information, how do you file your returns, and where you can obtain copies of past returns. In addition, we also provide assistance with business tax account questions, such as who has to file, where businesses can file, what returns are due and when, and then the requirements involved with setting up a new business for the state of Connecticut. We also can assist with questions on payment plans, outstanding balances, and any billing or audit questions that you may have. I do want to note that currently all of our walk-in offices in Connecticut do remain closed to the public, but we are available online and by phone. We are very excited this year to announce that our MyConnect system is now live for Phase 1 tax types. The Phase 1 tax types include sales and use tax, room occupancy, admissions and dues, rental surcharge, withholding, prepaid wireless, tourism surcharge, and dry cleaning surcharge. Our system went live this week and it's been a success so far. We're hearing a lot of good things from our taxpayers, and we are excited to share it with you over the years to come. It's a multi-year initiative, and it will help streamline the tax filing process for all taxpayers in the state, both businesses and individuals. More tax types will be added over the course of the next several years. Currently, individual taxes are not included, but will be included in a later phase of our MyConnect system. You can find out more information on MyConnect by visiting the DRS website. Here is just a quick screenshot of what MyConnect looks like when you log in, and I wanted to point out there are some information tutorials and how-tos on the bottom left portion of the screen. Some common tax resources for taxpayers in Connecticut. Connecticut just had an initiative to create the one-stop shop for new businesses and existing businesses in the state. This site is called One Stop, and it matches the name. It's a culmination of information for various agencies within the state, so businesses can go to this one website and get all the information they need to run their business efficiently. There is also a checklist available for you to complete, and that will help guide you on which agencies you need to contact to get your business up and running. DRS has had quite a large response as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, and we do have an information page and frequently asked questions on our website as well at the link provided. In addition, there is the VITA program that can assist you. It is a federally run program through the IRS. It provides free tax preparation and services to those in need. They are currently only operating on a virtual platform at the moment, but they do have a phone number available if you need assistance and you do not have a computer or a tablet. Another great resource that you can use is the 211 phone number. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they do offer tax assistance and information on that website as well. DRS also gets a lot of questions regarding the federal stimulus program. Unfortunately, we cannot answer those questions. We don't run the program. It's run through the Internal Revenue Service, but we have provided 2 links here for frequently asked questions and program information if you have questions on where your stimulus payment may be. And this slide, we have our contact information and our business hours. Just keep in mind that our in-person services are closed at the moment. Our office hours typically are 8:30 to 4:30 with phones open at those times. This phone number is our general phone number, but if you call this number to navigate through the system, when you get a revenue examiner, if you ask for Madonna Kilpatrick, Heather Resto, or Melvin Jones and mention the Stand Down Veterans Day event, we can assist you personally with any of your questions as a result of this presentation. At this time, I want to turn the presentation over to Madonna, and she's going to say a few words.
Thanks, Heather. I just wanna to say thank you to the veterans for the service that you have provided, or because of your service, I could honestly say that myself, my family, and all my loved ones can sleep at night because of the services that you provide. I just want to thank you, and it's always been an honor to serve you. And having said that, I'm bringing back the table to Heather, or if there's any questions that we can answer at this point, we are ready for that.
Thank you, Madonna. Yes, at this time, we would like to open the chat for questions. I wanted to thank all of our veterans for your service and your hard work and wish you good health.
Hi, DRS team. As of right now, there are no questions in the chat. So it's totally up to you. You can open up microphones if you so choose. Again, no questions in the chat at this time.
Okay. Madonna, did you want to share your slide?
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me of that one. I just want to share the Department of Revenue Services website, the publications that are available for you. Let me do that. So this is our Connecticut Department of Revenue website. And for me to get into this website, when you go to the Department of Revenue Services, which is the portal ct.gov/DRS, when you get to this homepage, this is what you will see, which is the general website of the Department of Revenue. Under publications, which is in this area, you click on publications. You will see all the publications that you need. So if you are an employer, this will be a very good publications for you. And if you are a business, if you click on the sales and corporate tax guides, it provides all the publications that are available to help you build your business. And the first one is the Getting Started in Business. This publication will help you what type of organization that you need to do when you're starting a business, and what are the types of taxes that you will be subject to once you start a business. The IP 2009-13 is also a very good guide when you are a manufacturers, fabricators, and processors, because these type of entities do qualify for certain exemptions. Some of them, like the manufacturers, do qualify for full exemptions on the machinery and materials. Another helpful publication is our Building Contractors Guide. This is very helpful if you're a building contractor. It details all the kind, if I would just open it up. This publication details all the types of services that a contractor provide. And all building contractors must obtain a sales and use tax permit. And this is sometimes a contractor forgot to do, that they do need to get a sales and use tax permit when they are providing services that are related to real estate property, like buildings, houses, whether it's commercial or owned by a government agency. The first part of the publication is very helpful to determine, what we mean by services, who is the consumer of the materials. This is very helpful for the building contractors. When do you charge sales tax, and where do you charge sales tax? And a lot of contractors' mistake is that they thought that they have to buy the materials on the resale, and that they found out they can't do that. And when do they collect sales tax? And this part of the publication is basically telling you what it's only on the labor that you collect sales tax if it is subject to sales tax. So we have, if I go to details of the publication, the treatment of the sales tax on the labor are very similar. We only collect on the labor, a sales tax on the labor if it's provided to an existing commercial, industrial, or income producing property, and the labor is not subject to sales tax when you're doing it to new construction or owner-occupied residential property. I will not go too much detail on this publication because I don't want to get lost on the purpose of this presentation. Is basically to just say we are here to help you. We have all the guides that are available for you to get your business started, because that's our goal. The goal of the Department of Revenue is to make sure that all the businesses that are conducting business in Connecticut to become successful and talk to us less, because we feel that we want you to spend most of your time building your business, spending time with your loved ones, and enjoying the state of Connecticut. And that's actually the words from our governor. So I'm gonna close this publication. Hopefully, unfortunately, that takes me back to this page. So let me just, oops, that's not the one, sorry about that. As I was doing the presentation, anyone who wanna jump in and any question, please feel free to do so. Okay, so I'm back to the tax guide for businesses, and I just do a quick run on the building contractors guide. We also have a link for all the business tax credits when that is available for businesses. That's also a very good source of information. Now, before I keep going on, I want to turn the table to our communication director. Jim, do you want to share something, a message that you want to share to our veterans?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Madonna. Let me get settled here. And hello, everyone. Thank you. And thank you, Madonna, Heather and Madonna. That was a terrific presentation. I would just say in terms of a general message from the department, and Heather and Madonna covered it very, very well. You should know that despite the some of the uncertainty with the pandemic, not only is DRS open for business, but we in fact never closed. So essential services are still taking place. We are answering taxpayer questions. We are speaking with taxpayers. We are offering assistance. We are processing returns. We are issuing refunds. We are processing payments. So just keep that in mind while Heather and Madonna both made clear, we still have not restarted in-person services yet. If you do have a need to speak with DRS or for us to help you in some way, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We will look forward to working with you. And I would just echo both what Heather and Madonna said about thanking those who are here today and who have served on our behalf. So thank you both, Heather and Madonna.
Thank you, Jim. Russell, do you want us to continue the web, doing the presentation to the website, or?
This is your show, whatever you want to do.
Madonna, can you just show them the page for individuals where they can find information like how to change their address?
Okay, we can do that. So this is our website, and sometimes when taxpayers try to Google the Department of Revenue, they could always end up anywhere on the Department of Revenue's website, depending on how Google responded to the search. So it's always good to go back to the home page, and to go back to the home page is we basically just click on this map, and this will take you to the homepage of the Department of Revenue Services. And for individuals, any questions related to your individual income tax return, you click on For Individuals. And on this website, anything that you need to be done, especially changing the address, under income tax topics, you will see change address, and you just click on that. It's a PDF form, and you basically just complete this one, and you can mail it. See, this should have instruction. You can mail it to the Department of Revenue under this address that is available on the form, okay? So any question about your refund, where's your refund, is also available on this website. We also have a link for any question on the earned income tax credit. This is also the link if you want to file your return using our website. It is a free service that the Department of Revenue provide for any individual that files a Connecticut return. I know I went too fast, but going back here, if you click on File and Pay Online, that will take you to the TSC Online, and you just scroll down a little bit until you get to the individual login. If you are using this website for the very first time, When you enter your Connecticut tax registration number, and if you are a Connecticut resident, it will ask for your Connecticut driver's license. If not, it will ask you for a previous return that you have filed. If you have not filed a return at all with the state of Connecticut and you're not a Connecticut resident, then you won't be able to use this website, and you have to do the paper return because it's not going to allow you to get in. And then once we have the return in the system, you would be able to access our website to file the return the second time. On the left-hand side, there's also a way to send us information without logging in. You can file an extension, make a bill payment, make an estimated payments. If you are a trust or for attorney occupational tax return, you could also file this return electronically using our website without logging in. I guess I could talk a lot of here. Now, I want to switch back to businesses on this website also. And to get here for businesses, though, I will go back to homepage. And I just want to talk about our homepage because it has a lot of information that will be very helpful for you, especially under the most popular. We have the DRS, our response to the COVID-19, the Taxpayer Service Center. This is the site where some of the taxes that has not been rolled out to MyConnect, this website is still available for filing, like a partnership return, a corporation return. I'll show you that later on. And then any recent state tax legislation is also here if you're looking for that. And I believe we have it until this is showing the most recent one, but usually that's not where I want. And that's just showing the recent one. Makes sense. The real estate conveyance tax, if you are a paid preparer or facilitators, the pass-through entity tax, how do I, and research. To find out the other state tax legislation, they are available under the research library, where it has all the legislative updates going back to 2015. This also has a search field for our regulation for our Connecticut State Agency. So going back to the home page. There's also a link for the pass-through entity tax, which back in 2018, it was changed and it becomes a tax as an entity itself. So it's not a flow through. So everything that happened, when the pass-through entity tax changed, is also available on this website. We have the OCG, the Office of Commissioner's Guidance, related to the pass-through entity tax, the forms, and the publications. When you click on the Taxpayer Service Center, which takes you it just gives you an update about what's happening on the Taxpayer Service Center. I think I clicked the wrong one. To get to the Business Taxpayer Center, you actually just go to homepage again. Whenever you get lost on our page, just click on the homepage, and that takes you back to the homepage. And this is where the link of the Taxpayer Service Center. This is still available for, like what I mentioned earlier, a corporation and the pass-through entity tax return. And to do that, you just click on the TSC Business Login, and you just enter the Connecticut tax registration number. Now, there are certain types of taxes that you can actually file without logging in. And one of them is the partnership return, the occupational tax return, the OP 424, which is no longer has been sunset starting to January 1 of 2019. So the last year that you need to file this will be for 2018. The trust return and to register your new business. Because we really didn't touch up the My Connect, so I want to touch up more of the My Connect. So I'm going to go back again to the home page. I want to
Madonna, could you hold maybe just right there? Do you mind just clicking on that top link in the yellow banner where it says learn more? I mean, sorry, the third link where it says please check our COVID-19 FAQ response in the yellow banner still. Or there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Either one. Right. So stay in the yellow banner, Madonna, and just click on the FAQ in that third line there. There you go. Yeah, perfect. And if you can scroll down a little bit to the announcements that we made, you'll see all the announcements that we made that were related to the COVID-19 pandemic. If you could scroll down a little bit more, and I'm going to ask you to stop at the announcement from April 17th, 4/17/2020, and it's something called the Priority 1 Taxpayer Assistance Program. Do you mind clicking on that? This is something that that's worth mentioning, I think, Madonna, that has continued even beyond the throes of the pandemic. What we wanted to make sure that folks knew is that they could approach DRS if there was, perhaps with a business tax or even in individual circumstances, if there was an issue with paying taxes, that we wanted to hear from you. What we didn't want was for folks to worry about coming forward and letting us know that there were some challenges with responsibilities. And the real message of this program from Commissioner Biello was that we do want folks to reach out to us. They shouldn't be afraid to do so, and that we will work with them. The basis of the program was to dedicate resources that were dedicated to this reason particularly. You'll see right in the middle there is a Priority 1 hotline where you can leave us a message or you can email us and just let us know that you would like to talk to someone in the agency about your situation. Often it's very helpful to get personal circumstances talking one-to-one rather than speaking in general terms. But I think it's something that was successful and had proven its worth just in the months during the spring and summer that we had decided that the program was going to continue. It's something to keep in mind, and we would encourage you to take advantage if it's something that fits a personal circumstance. But I will also say this as well, is that you can get to the program through our general phone line as well. If you reference Priority 1, we can make certain that the appropriate person in the agency can find you this program and the person to talk to. So keep that in mind moving forward. Thanks, Madonna.
Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. That was a very good information to share. Thank you very much. So I just want to share our new system. It's really a state of the art. We're very excited with My Connect, and we can't wait to have the additional taxes added to My Connect. Even the picture is just so refreshing. It always puts a smile whenever I look at that picture. Now, when the first time that you you use the My Connect, when it becomes available, especially for individual income tax return, the first thing you're going to need to do is to create a username. There are three, for now, because it's mostly businesses, the first thing it's going to ask when you create a username, you have to have three information that is necessary. And maybe because before you even create a username, just look on our tutorial. It gives you the instruction on how you create a username, how you file the return, and it also provides you more tutorials. It's also a good way to communicate with us, sending us a document in a secured website. Just to give you a taste of it, tells you all the information that you need. And what I like about My Connect is this feature, the question mark. When you click on the question mark, even before you start and you're getting overwhelmed because they're all new, you just click on that question mark, you'll get a view support ID, and you ask, you're gonna create a support ID. In this case, this is the support ID that I will provide, a taxpayer will provide to a revenue examiner, or for the whoever they're talking to with the Department of Revenue, whether it's an assistance on your income tax, your business tax. Once you provide us the support ID, it allows us to see what you're looking at. The confidential information, such as your bank information, that we do not have access to, or your password. But the rest, we can see where you're going at, where you are on a website, and where you're having some trouble. So that's one of the features that My Connect has that a lot of our taxpayers really appreciate very much. Let's go back to the Department of Revenue. We'll be to this website. Oh, no.
Madonna, can you scroll down and show where they can contact us?
Thank you. So at the bottom of our homepage, we have contact, and this is our general phone number and the contact of DRS, our main office. Just like we said earlier, our field office is still not available for a walk-in, in-person type of service, including our main office in Hartford. But to show you the different ways, different locations of our business, these are different phone numbers that you can use when contacting the Department of Revenue. We also have our email option where you can ask any general questions. We do request that if you are sending us an email using our general email address, we ask you not to provide us any of your confidential information like your social security number. But you can certainly ask any general question, and if you want to call you, if you want us to call you, you can provide us the phone number and we'll be happy to call you back. If you want to talk or send an email to our communications director, his email address is here. Any new press releases is also available on this website, on this site. And any inquiries on our website goes, this is our link for any inquiries on our website. We also have a, go ahead.
Oh, I just said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. We have also a link for practitioners. Anything that, related to practitioners, you will find it also on this website. The power of attorney that is required whenever you are representing a taxpayer. The LGL 001 will allow you to talk to us regarding the taxpayer's issue. any confidential information. The LGL002, if you are requesting for returns that you have filed with the Department of Revenue, you use the LGL002. And there's other links there, how to request a ruling, filing an appeal with DRS when you are disagreeing with our determination if you owe taxes and you are disagreeing with that, then you can file an appeal with the DRS. Just remember that you have 60 days from the date of the determination to file an appeal. After that, you won't be able to file an appeal and the decision will be final. I just click on the featured items where these are our top topics that usually taxpayer ask. We try to make our website as friendly as possible, all the information you need, because sometimes, you have no time during the day to talk to us. So our website is available 24/7 and you mostly get all the information you need through our website. There are also a program that we call the offer of compromise. If you find yourself that you owe a lot, you owe back taxes, and we are talking more than 5 years, we do have a program called the offer of compromise. And all I did is put on our search field what is offer of compromise. And when I click on the search field, it takes me to the offer of compromise. It gives you the publication. I'm going too fast. The publication regarding the offer of compromise, the 2 different forms that you need to provide, the form CT656 and the one for individual. Because like we said earlier, the goal of the Department of Revenue is for voluntary compliance. And if you're a business, we want you to succeed. And so if you find yourself behind with business taxes, the offer of compromise might be a good route for you so that you're back into being compliant. And that also for the individual income tax return. Individual income tax, if you find yourself owing a lot of back taxes, the offer of compromise would be a good route to go so that you're back in compliance with the Department of Revenue. Heather also mentioned about the payment plan. We do have to request a payment plan. There also a publication regarding requesting for, to request for a payment plan actually is to just give us a call for the payment plan if you want to make a payment plan. However, we do have some publication that will help you requesting for a payment plan. So all I did is just go to the site for the payment plan, which is basically the phone number. So basically it's just a phone number. So that's also another way to stay in compliance. If you find yourself that you're having a hard time keeping up with your back taxes, we do offer a payment plan for businesses and also for individuals. And it will be the same number for individuals and the payment plan. How about you, Mr. Jones? Do you want to add something?
Jim, Heather, and Madonna, you did a remarkable job providing this information for our veterans. And I just want to basically echo what you've all said. I mean, we miss being there personally. We definitely value the service from our veterans, and the Department of Revenue Services, we've been supporting Stand Down for over 20 years. And I'm proud to say that I've been a part of this for at least 15 of those 20 years. And so it's just been great to be a part of this wonderful human effort to help out the ladies and gentlemen that have served our country, and for us to just to deposit something into your life that will be beneficial, that will help you make it a little bit easier for you. So we're grateful for your service. We're grateful for this platform to at least be able to communicate with our veterans, and hopefully in 2021 we'll be together soon. So thank you all very much, and you all have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Melvin.
I think at this time, if there's no questions in the chat, we are going to conclude our presentation.
Hi, DRS team. At this time, there are no questions in the chat pending for you all.